Hello, greetings. This is Dr. James Owens with Dare to Dream Leadership Consulting Firm. And I'm very excited about the teaching that I'm going to present to you today. I hope that all is well with you and your goals and setting your goals. We're going to talk about rebooting the mind. So important that we understand that you have control of your mind, your thoughts, your intentions, and the goals that you set for yourself all relies on you taking control of your mind. And there are times that you must reboot your mind. There are times when you must, just like you reboot a computer, you must reboot your mind. Your mindset, I often say, is everything. It's important that you understand that your mind is like a muscle. It's just like you exercising parts of your body, your arms, your biceps, your triceps, your quads, your calves, your chest area. You work out as you specifically work out these different parts of your body becomes strong in that area. Well, your mind is the same way. If you exercise your thinking and reboot your mind with focused intention, you can train your mind to believe and to do anything. The mind is a very powerful entity, and we must understand that it's something that we have total control over. And if we take the time to invest in rebooting our mind for the better, then we'll be able to attain our goals, reach our dreams in life, and fulfill our purpose and our destiny. Thus, we can dare to dream. Isn't it great that you can reboot your mind, number one, and give it an upgrade? Your brain is just like a computer. It becomes infected with the wrong data, and its programs can be altered if it's infected with the wrong data. Let me say that. Rebooting it restores it to its essential optimal functioning. Many people don't know or realize that we have the capability. I know because I was one of them for a very long time. I want to let you know that I speak from personal experience, and I'm going to share with you some stories and some testimonies that I think will help you understand that the mindset is very, very important. The mindset in which you think about your life, the mindset in which you think about yourself, your self esteem, your self confidence, where you want to take your life, where you see yourself. It's important that you know where you are right now today and be consciously involved in having the right type of self talk, the right types of conversations that you have with yourself when you're alone, when you're by yourself. This is where it counts. You must understand that rebooting your mind means that you are maintaining a certain regiment in your thinking, a certain regiment in your mindset, because your mindset will ultimately determine how far and how high you will go in life. There were certain times or parts of my thinking that I was not pleased with, and I did not exercise the power to choose a different path. It's important that you have the power to, it's important to know that you have the power to choose your path in life. For many years, I did not set intentions regarding my education. I knew where I knew where I wanted to get my education, and I knew where I wanted it to take me. Okay, but I did not steer my thinking to help me achieve those goals. So it's imperative that you steer your thinking, that you steer your mindset, that you align your mindset with your heart set and allow it to take you where you intend to go. Okay. I worked hard and was satisfied with the results, but I was not intentional. Intentionality is very important. By the way, I want to encourage you to get my book, Living Life Fearlessly, Dare to Dream. The book, you can order it on Amazon, by the way. I finally realized while going to graduate school that I did not want to be a mediocre student. Have you ever been to the point in your life where you were tired of being mediocre? You were tired of being average. You were tired of just doing the same old thing, making the same old progress. Listen, I got to that point when I was in school. I never forget, I was in graduate school, and I did not want to be a mediocre student. I wanted to excel and prove that I could be an A student. I wanted to prove that to myself that I could do it. Don't you have some goals and some things that you want to accomplish in your life? I had never before thought of myself as an A student. To become one required me to shift my mindset. I had to change the way I was thinking. I cannot think the same. And you too, my friend, if you want something different, you're going to have to change your mindset. You're going to have to change the way you see yourself in the dilemma or the situation that you're in. You've got to see yourself as someone that can produce maximum results and can achieve the impossible with excellence. This is the way I begin to see myself. I begin to tell myself daily, you're an A student. I begin to say that to myself on a daily basis. You're an A student. I didn't have a strategy in place. I simply made up my mind that I was now an A student. Now, listen, that oftentimes is just the hard part, making up in your mind that you are the sum total of what the way you see yourself. There's a ancient text that says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." So as you think of yourself, that will you become. Without a vision, people perish. Whatever you envision yourself to be is what your conscious and your subconscious mind, which starts with your conscious mind, it will eventually get in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will automatically push you toward the vision that you see yourself in. Now, though this sounds a little bit too easy, and I know that saying something does not always make it so, because you can say a thing, but you have to put action to what you say. But if you say it enough and you plant it in your mind, know this, that thoughts are seeds. I want to say that again. Thoughts are seeds. So if you put enough seed in your mind that as to where you see yourself or you achieving a goal, and then you realize that you meditate on that, you think on that, the subconscious mind will automatically begin to push you in the area that you see yourself in. Okay? So it's important to change your mindset. Nonetheless, I want to share this with you that I did become an A student. Okay? At one point, I took 7 graduate level courses and earned an A in every class. All right. And I'm not boasting in myself. I'm just telling you the principles of rebooting your mind, refocusing your mind. Sometimes you just need to regather, you need to reprioritize your mindset. And some things we focus in are not as important as other things that we need to focus on. So sometimes you need to reboot your mind to focus on what's important. It worked, it changed my mindset, and it can change your life as well. Evidence shows that by way of neuroplasticity, we can literally redirect our thinking patterns. Now they have machines, they have what they call fMRI, these functional magnetic resonance imaging, where they can literally see. Science has confirmed this incredible morphing ability of the brain. Okay, this progressive phenomenon should give us hope and confidence that we have the ability to change our lives for the better. They can literally track the mind and see how the mind or the brain is functioning. So we have this ability through neuroplasticity, through imaging of the brain, that way they can see where we can increase our level of brain power. We can increase our level of confidence and belief, but we must exercise our confidence in our mind and our ability to will and to change our patterns of thinking. We all should strive to push ourselves beyond mediocrity, beyond the barriers that hold us back. Most barriers start, well, all barriers start in the mind. It's interesting enough. I want to share with you, being in the military for 22 years, there are times that I had to, I'll say a small example to you. Every 6 months, we had to take physical fitness tests, physical training aptitude tests. And every time I would do the run, I would literally tell myself, you're going to make it. I had to literally push myself because my body wanted to stop. When you run about a mile and a half, your body wants to give out. I had to speak to myself out loud. I would say, you're going to go to the end. You're going to push yourself and you're going to make it to the end. Many times I would be running this race and I wanted to stop and take a breather and walk. But I knew if I did that, I would be done. So I had to program my mind. And before I even started the race, I had to program my mind that you're going to finish this until the end. Okay, I want to say this too, that failure is a choice. Yeah, once again, failure is a choice. Failure is not something that just happens. No, failure is a choice. To continue letting negative thought patterns and fear influence your life is a choice. Make no mistake about it, you did not arrive where you are by happenstance. It's important that you understand that failure is a choice, just like success is a choice. Finishing a project is a choice. Finishing what you started is a choice. Things will happen along the way in you pursuing your goals, but as stated before, you got to sometimes reboot your mind. Okay. Your thoughts have dictated your choices, and your choices have dictated your actions. I want to say that's worth saying again. Your thoughts have dictated your choices, and your choices have dictated your actions. You can determine to take charge of your thoughts, guide your choices towards a more productive future. You make that decision. It's your decision. And take proactive action. You must simply choose to do so. Now, in closing with this mindset, this rebooting your mind, just know that number one, you must make a conscious decision to go in another direction. Your mind is not going to automatically do it. That's number one. You must make a conscious decision to program your mind, something that in your physical you may not think is doable or reachable, but that doesn't matter. You've got to consciously make the decision that this is who I am. I am an A student. I am a doctor. I am a lawyer. I am a whatever you want to be. I'm a multimillionaire. I'm an entrepreneur. You got to speak those things that are not as though they were. I'll tell you another real quick story. I remember I was serving in the military, and for several years I started joining the military later on in life. I was 34 when I joined, and I was in school for 12 years to pursue becoming a chaplain. And after all of those years, I went to the chaplain's recruiter and told them I was ready to become a chaplain. And they asked me how old I was. And I told them I was 48. I like, what difference does it make? They said, well, you're too old to become a chaplain right now. So I could have been depressed, and I was for a minute, but I turned around and said, I will become a sergeant major of the U.S. Army. I set out to do that, to make a long story short. And lo and behold, towards the end of my career, I was selected to be a sergeant major to go to Sergeant Major's Academy. And the only reason why I didn't do it because I did not want to at that point in time of my life. But there are many times I wore the Sergeant Major's rank underneath my collar. Nobody knew that I was wearing this rank, but in my mind, I said, I am a Sergeant Major. And I began to pursue it with all of my heart. So I'm sharing this to let you know that you have the power to reboot, make the decision, and then number two, take action towards that decision. Hey, listen, this is Dr. Owens saying that not only do you have what it takes, but success is yours. Pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, and know that nothing can hold you down. This is Dr. Owens saying, move towards your mind, rebooting your mind. Go seize it, go take it, take action. It's yours for the asking and for the taking. Take care, and God bless.